Hi, Eagles fans. Katie Florio joined alongside one of the newest Eagles, DJ Busdeker. DJ, congratulations on your signing, and thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks, Katie. It's super exciting to have to finally have officially have it announced that it's signed, and couldn't have asked for a better spot to land than in Colorado. Just kind of looking forward to getting into camp with the guys and getting to Colorado. Super exciting.
Sure, it was nice to finally have that off your plate so you could enjoy the rest of your summer. How is your summer going so far? I know you're back home in Michigan. You told me earlier.
Yeah, it's been great. Just a lot of golf with friends and a couple concerts and some good lake days up in northern Michigan. So it's been a pretty chill summer and it's been great.
Well, get right into it. After juniors, you signed with the Rockford Ice Hogs, where you've played for the past 3 years. And funny enough, what we can get into later, I was obviously there for 2 of those years covering you. They always say hockey is a small world. So I was definitely, from a personal standpoint, really excited to hear when you signed with Colorado. It's always great to have a familiar face in the organization. But again, going back to those 3 years with Rockford, what do you feel like you really learned about yourself in those first 3 years of your pro hockey career? And then what you kind of learned as you went along with just the pro hockey journey in general?
Yeah, I mean, I think just coming in the league that first year, it was obviously as a rookie, you're pretty nervous and you're not really too sure what to expect there or what the game's going to be like. So I think, in those early, couple games and years, it was just kind of nice and to figure out that I could play in the league and have a lot of confidence and make a big impact in the league. As I've gone on my career now 3 years, it's been more about just being a consistent player each and every night and trying to make sure I have a high impact on games. I feel like I bring a lot of energy and um a lot of jump to the past 3 years, and I just want to keep taking that with me. I think, there was a lot to learn over the course of the time in Rockford that I was there, and it was a great learning experience, and I'm excited to kind of take that here to Colorado for sure.
You mentioned the confidence that you've built over those first 3 years of your pro hockey career. And so, for these Colorado fans, they're definitely a very passionate fan base. For these fans that over the summer are trying to learn a new roster, get to know some of the new players, especially a guy like you, a forward who they're much needed after Colorado lost a big core group of their forwards last year. How would you describe, in your own words, your style of play and what you feel like you will bring to the table this season?
Yeah, I think I'm just I like to think of myself as a 200-foot player. I like to have an impact on both ends of the ice. High energy, high compete guy. I think, I mix in some good skill with that as well. So, I think it's a good blend, and, having played against Colorado last year 4 times, I think it was one of the hardest teams we played all year, just in their style and how hard they came at you. So I think it's a nice fit for the way that I play in their system. So it should be good.
Lots of new faces, lots of new players in this organization this year. But one of the biggest stories to come earlier this month was the announcement of the new head coach, Aaron Schneekloth. Now, he is a guy that, when I say has been around for a while, he has been around for a while in Colorado, 18 years with this organization as a player, as a coach, won a championship, and you can just tell that this community supports him like no other. They were so thrilled when they found out that he was named the head coach. Now, you told me off camera a few minutes ago that you haven't had the chance to speak directly to him yet. But again, with hockey being so small, do you know any guys that have played under him? And what are you looking forward to with this fresh start with Coach Neekloth?
Yeah, I actually, Keaton Middleton, who's on the team now, he reached out to me yesterday, and we just chatted back and forth, and just hearing his kind of excitement about Aaron coming in. And obviously I don't know him personally yet and haven't built a relationship yet, but from the things that Midzi was saying, just really high end guy, and seems like a lot of the guys have a ton of respect for him and what he's done for that organization. So obviously he has a ton, he's a passionate guy and well respected. So to play under a guy like that is just it's very exciting for me. It's just I try to be a high character person myself. So I mean, anyone who's spent 18 years in an organization, obviously, there's a reason why, and just exciting to play under a guy like that for sure.
And the Eagles fan base as a whole, which we've talked about a little bit, they are passionate. Again, before I got here, I had people in the hockey world tell me that arena is loud, it's rowdy, you're going to have a blast. Or the Eagles were the only team last year to sell out every single home game plus playoff games. So for you, I can't imagine how exciting that is as a player. How excited are you to play in an arena this year where you don't just have a supportive fan base, you have an arena that is packed every single night?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, especially for the way that I play high energy, when a building like that is rocking, it just makes it even that more fun to be a part of it. And from speaking from my experience last year, you get in there the third period, the minute of madness, like, just things like that. It's crazy. It's a rowdy building. So I'm looking forward to having the fans cheering me on and not against me. It was definitely a hostile environment, so should be pretty fun.
Well, from a non-hockey standpoint, I can definitely attest that you are coming to a beautiful part of the country to live in. Colorado has so much to offer from a life standpoint. Again, we talked about earlier, obviously a Michigan native. You've spent the past 3 years in Illinois, but as you now come make a life out here this year, anything you want to check off the bucket list? I know you said you're a big golfer, lots of courses you can do that, but anything else that Colorado has to offer that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, no, I mean, we visited out there once, but living there is going to be a whole different ball game. One of my big goals in life is to visit every MLB stadium. So I'd love to go to a Rockies game, or I'm not the biggest hiker in the world, but you could probably convince me to hike a Rocky Mountain Trail at some point while I'm there. That'd be a lot of fun as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to getting out there. It's I've never been that far west or lived out there, so it'll definitely be a little bit of a culture shock at first, I'm sure, but I've heard nothing but good things from you and from other people, and so just really excited.
It's amazing. I had never gone on a hike in my entire life, and I've done one every weekend now since I moved here. So, like you said, there are definitely things that just pull you in and make you want to be a part of this lifestyle as a whole. But speaking of lifestyle, last question before I let you go, I did have to ask you. So last year with Rockford, I wasn't on that road trip, but I know a big story out of playing in Colorado was the fact that you guys spent some downtime at Greeley Hat Works, which is a
Oh, yeah.
cowboy hat shop. I don't even know if that's the right term, but it's where all the Yellowstone hats were made. You guys spent a day there going on a tour there, and you were one of the Rockford guys that got a cowboy hat, correct?
Correct. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, I remember after that trip, that was what, January, seeing you walk in, didn't matter what day it was, you came in with your cowboy hat back in Rockford. But again, like you said, fitting right in with the lifestyle. That is obviously the lifestyle here. I'm sure we are going to see lots of cowboy hats from fans and people all over at these games. So just got to ask, do you plan on now continuing to wear that cowboy hat as you walk in each game?
Yeah, I might have to make another appointment there at some point and get another one, so I'm not just wearing the same one over and over and ruining it. But yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's Greeley is just an unbelievable place. The way they treated us and those people were just first class all the way. So yeah, like I said, definitely going to be making another appointment there at some point and picking up a new style there at some point for sure.
Well, DJ, thank you so much for your time today. We're so excited to see you out here in Colorado, see you back on the ice, and see you in your new cowboy hats. By the end of the season, who knows, you'll probably have a whole collection.
I know. It's a scary, they are very nice, and they'll run you up a bill a little bit. So I got to be a little careful, get a little carried away in there for sure.
Well, like I said, thanks, DJ. We definitely appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Katie.